No one expected the war to begin that day. The galaxy was quiet. Too quiet. For centuries, the Zereth Alliance ruled space. They were tall, strong, and cold. Their ships were bigger than cities. Their weapons could burn planets in seconds. Every known species feared them. Humans were new to the galaxy. Too new. They had only reached deep space 20 years ago. Their ships were small. Their weapons were weak. Their lives were short. To the Zeri, humans were not a threat. They were a mistake. On the edge of human space, a small colony planet named Iran 7 floated in silence. Families lived there. Children played under artificial skies. Farmers worked metal soil. No soldiers. No shields. Just peace. Then the sky turned black. Thousands of Zereth warships arrived without warning. They blocked the stars. Their massive forms covered the planet like a shadow of death. Inside the main Zereth command ship, High Commander Vrax watched the planet on a large screen. "So this is humanity," Vrax said calmly. "Small, soft, unready." An officer stepped forward. "Commander, should we send a warning?" Vrax's eyes glowed faint blue. "No, we end them now, before they grow." The order was given. On Iran 7, human sensors screamed. Sirens echoed across the cities. People looked up and froze in fear. What is that? Are those ships? Are we being attacked? In the human command center, Captain Elias Morgan stood still, staring at the screen. His hands were shaking, but his voice was steady. "All units, this is not a drill," he said. "Prepare for evacuation. We are under alien attack." A young officer looked at him. "Sir, we don't have warships here." Morgan closed his eyes for a moment. He knew. They were not ready for this. The first Zereth blast hit the planet's outer shield. The shield cracked instantly like thin glass. Shield failure. Someone shouted, cities burned. Towers fell. Fire filled the sky. The Zereth watched without emotion. "This is what happens," Vrax said, "when weak species reach too far." But then, something strange happened. Instead of surrendering, humans reacted fast. Civilian ships launched into space, protecting transport vessels filled with children and families. Small human fighters rushed toward the Zereth fleet not to attack, but to block fire. "They are sacrificing themselves," an officer said. Why Vrax frowned. "They are wasting their lives." Human fighters exploded one by one. But every second they bought saved thousands on the planet below. Captain Morgan watched the losses. His heart felt heavy, but his eyes burned with anger. "They think we are weak," he said quietly. "They think fear controls us." A technician turned to him. "Sir, what do we do?" Morgan took a deep breath. "We fight." "But sir," the technician said, "we can't win." Morgan looked at the burning planet on the screen. Winning is not always about surviving. Deep inside the Zereth flagship, alarms suddenly sounded. "Commander?" An officer shouted, "Human ships are not retreating. They are targeting our weapon cores." Vrax's eyes widened slightly. "Impossible. Their weapons cannot harm us." But the humans were not using normal weapons. Small ships slammed directly into Zereth cannons. Engines overloaded. Reactors exploded. Human pilots did not turn away. They did not scream. They did not beg. They flew straight in, for Earth. One pilot whispered before impact. Zereth ships began to fall. Not many, but enough to shock them. Vrax stared at the screen. "They choose death. Freely." "Yes, Commander." "Why?" The Zereth had never understood this kind of thinking. Their species feared death above all else. Survival was everything. But humans were different. On Iran 7, evacuation ships escaped the planet's orbit. Thousands lived because a few chose to die. Captain Morgan's ship was hit. The bridge filled with smoke. Systems failed. A young crew member looked at him with fear. "Sir, we're not going to make it." Morgan smiled softly. "Then let's make it count." He turned the ship directly toward the largest Zereth battleship. All power to engines. The crew understood. No one argued. The human ship crashed into the Zereth command vessel. The explosion was massive. Inside the Zereth fleet, silence followed. High Commander Vrax survived, but barely. His ship was damaged. Systems failed. For the first time in his long life, he felt something new. Fear. The human attack stopped. The remaining ships pulled back. Badly damaged. Vrax watched the burning wreckage floating in space. "They were supposed to run," he said, slowly. "They were supposed to break." An officer spoke carefully. "Commander." Humans did not act like prey. Vrax clenched his claws. No. They acted like something else. The Zereth fleet retreated that day. Iran 7 was damaged. Many were lost. But humanity survived. Across the galaxy, the message spread fast. Humans had fought the Zereth and did not fall in human space. Survivors gathered around screens watching the news. A child asked her mother, "Did we win?" The mother shook her head. "No, sweetheart." "Then why are they leaving?" The mother looked at the stars. "Because now," she said, "they are afraid of us." Far away, on his damaged ship, High Commander Vrax stared into the darkness of space. "This war," he whispered, "was a mistake." But it was too late. The unexpected war had begun, and humanity had shown the galaxy something it would never forget.